Hi garden friends, welcome to the channel. I'm Era and this is Gardening on Purpose. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're a subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. I garden in Georgia, Zone 8A. For today's video, I'll be showing you some clearance plants that I picked up from Lowe's. Alright guys, so yesterday I stopped by Lowe's to pick up an auger. I'm helping someone to put some plants in the ground and we were struggling with using that shovel because of the type of soil. So we wanted to go buy an auger, and of course I'm not going to go to Lowe's and not look at the plants in the meantime. And while we were there, one of the team members was in the middle of marking some stuff down. So we lucked up on some clearance plants. Now these clearance plants are going to be for the side yard, and as you know, this is the backyard I'm showing you, and the backyard is at full capacity, so no more space for any plants in the back. But these beauties here I'm about to show you, they were on clearance and they were for the side yard. So let's get started. First up are some autumn ferns. Now, these were actually not on clearance, these were free. Also, while the person was marking some stuff down, there was somebody else who was chucking some stuff. And I went over there, so I got these absolutely for $0, guys. You see that X right there? That means it was going in the bin. This autumn fern here is hardy from zones 5. And if it was on clearance, it would have been $4. But this was $0, guys. So I really like this plant. I like the fact that it's really hardy. It grows really well in my yard, and it has these beautiful, nice burnt orange new foliage. So I got 6 of these from my Lowe's, guys. Let me know if you have autumn fern or any type of fern in your yard. I also have ostrich fern, which does die back. This guy here, this particular one here, autumn fern, is an evergreen for me here in Georgia. Now, when it brings out the new foliage, I kind of have to spruce it up a little bit. So you kind of have to prune it back a little bit, but it does stay evergreen for me here in Georgia. Next up is a Pensamman. I don't have any Pensammans in my yard. I believe when I first started the garden years ago, I had bought one and it never really did well, and I kind of forgot about it. But these are from the Monrovia brand. This particular one here is the Red Riding Hood Pensamman. This guy here is a perennial, requires full sun, and it is hardy to -20. Now, these guys here would end up being $7. Monrovia is a little bit more pricey, so even when you get the clearance, it's not going to be $4. But in either way, why I picked these up, and I picked 3 of these up, is because they're really great for the hummingbirds as well. And as you know, I'm really trying to put a lot of plants in here for the pollinators, the butterflies, the bees, and the hummingbirds in particular. This beauty here looks like it's going to be a really nice color. Now you can see some faintness in the foliage, not the foliage, in the blooms here, so it looks like it's pink, but this picture is showing me more of a red. Let me know if you have Red Riding Hood Pensamman and a perennial, a full sun plant in your garden and how it does. I got 3 of them. There's 1, 2, and 1 more in the back there. Next up, we have some Nepida. This particular one here is Cat's Meow. My store only seems to have Cat's Meow. I never see the cat's pajamas or the other type of Nepida, but I'm not complaining at all because this does really well in my yard. This guy here brings in the bees, guys. They love this plant. It's a full sun plant. This particular one here is from Proven Winners, and it's usually $13.48, so I got it for $7. And this is in a 2 quart. This guy here, it grows somewhere between 17 and 20 inches tall, and it is hardy to -40, guys. Now, these plants, they don't look that bad, guys. All I have to do is pretty much give this a haircut because we're only in July. We still have time for this to give me 1 more flush. Let me know if you have Cat's Meow Nepida in your yard. Next up, we have some Veronica. This particular one here is the Magic Show white wands. This is from proven winners, usually $13.48, $7 here for me on clearance, guys. These beauties here do really, really well in my yard. I actually have one white wands already. I think I had bought two like 2 years ago, and one of them never came back, but the other one did. And the bees really, really love Veronicas, guys. This guy here is hardy from zones 4 to 8. It's a full sun plant. And here is the tag. You can see it has this really, really nice white wands looking kind of stuff, and they do absolutely amazing. These are full sun, again, loved by the bees especially, but also you do see other pollinators on it. And again, just like the Nepida, this one is bloomed out for the first flush. All I have to do is cut this guy back and give it one more chance to bloom again. Next up, we have an agapanthus. I really, really like agapanthus. Now, they do okay in my yard. They don't do absolutely amazing like I usually say, but they do come back and they do bloom. They are hardy from zones 8 to 11, so they're right on the cusp of them, coming back or not, but they always do. It's just that they don't prolifically bloom like I want them to, but they're still here. Now, this particular one here is the Ever Midnight Moon, and this guy grows pretty tall, guys, 20 inches by 20 inches in height and width. This is from the Southern Living Plant Collection, and you can see it already bloomed one. That just needs to be cut off. Don't know if it'll bloom again. But one thing I learned about these guys, they definitely, what I've noticed, you definitely want to plant these guys above the soil grade. They don't like to be completely covered with soil, and they like their roots a little bit eerie. So that's what I've learned. And I have the Queen Mum already, and I have the Ever Twilight, and both of those come back for me. So I'm thinking that Ever Midnight will come back for me as well. Let me know if you have this guy in your yard and how it does. Next up, we have a Limelight Hydrangea. This guy here is in a 2-gallon, and I got it half off for $15. My Lowe's doesn't, they stick to the tier system. So I can't, I'm not getting plants for $2 and $3 and $5 or whatever. When you see these prices, it's usually by the tier system. So the least I'm going to get for this is either I'm going to get it for free, they're chucking it, or I'm going to have to pay half of whatever that listed prices. But this guy here, I'm not worried about how it looks, because this guy just needs to be pruned back. Now I got all the limelights I have in my yard. I got them alone this year, and they're all doing well. This is the roughest one I've gotten, because I've gotten some other limelights that look really, really nice. This is the roughest one, so this is going to need some serious pruning, but I'm not even worried about it, guys, because once you prune this guy back really, really nicely, it will come back next year. Everybody knows limelight, but just in case, it is hardy from zones 3 to 9. It grows somewhere between 6 and 8 feet tall, but we know it will grow taller than that. And it blooms in the summer, and it really has nice fall interest. Now, this guy here, I'm definitely this is what inspired me to do a video. I'm gonna do another video coming up the next few days where I'm actually showing you how I go about prepping my clearance plants, because I have a lot of clearance, and I've done a video maybe 2 years ago where I showed you how I take care of plants that I bring home after I get them off the rack, and I'm going to make a point of showing you guys, and this is one of the reasons I'm going to show you. So let me know, and I'm sure you do have limelight and how it does in your yard. Finally, we have a white Gila. This will be my first white Gila in the garden, guys. Don't really know too much about them, but I thought this was pretty because it had this really, really nice dark, deep foliage. This particular one here is the Shining Sensation by the Southern Living Plant Collection. This guy grows 5 to 6 feet tall by 4 to 5, and I'm sure it will grow taller if it's not pruned. It is hardy to zone 5, and it's in a 2-gallon. Now, this is what it looks like. Now, why I picked it up is because of this. It looks really, really nice. But then it looks kind of crispy over here, so I definitely have to prune it, and I have to read up on it to learn whether or not this is going to grow on old or new wood, or when is the best time to prune these guys. But I have to be careful because I don't really know too much about white Gila, guys. Let me know if you do. This guy here was $24.98, so I got it for half off at my Lowe's, guys. All right, guys, so that's my little clearance haul here in the first week of July. Remember to check out your Lowe's because we've been having all these high temperatures and all these high heat indexes that the plants are stressed out. And sometimes the stores really can't keep up with watering. And on top of that, the plants are out there in the elements. They're on a steel, they're on concrete, they heat up, the roots get hot, the plants get stressed out, and then they become a clearance plant. So check out your Lowe's. You never know. I try to go to my Lowe's at least 2 or 3 times a week, and that has served me really, really well because one day you go, there's nothing. Another day you go, and there's a whole bunch of stuff. Let me know what you think, guys. Please like, please share, and please subscribe. Remember to hit that notification bell so you can be alerted on all my new videos. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.